cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wildcard Weekend on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone. It's the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing now is Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Breaks a tackle. Whoa! It still won't go down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's Allen to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devon Achane, 68 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air. Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Allen. Here's a diving catch right side. Allen going to change this at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to end. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Allen now looks to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And some room to work. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And his pass incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On 1st down, Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Allen to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devon Achane saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens.
3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line ready to go. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps them in a running situation probably.
They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss and a throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a pro.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
214 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they will take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, as Charles grabs our shovels, we say so long from snowy Denver.
See you next time, everyone.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You would say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like for the chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only a tough as you want. I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck cause little shorty on hot. It's some rappers that want me to flap. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars of a pop. They be all on my DM like you on top. They get boring just me at the top. They get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop like when I walk in the spot. It's a, you won't be in this